G'day and welcome back to Torment, Tides of Ranmenera. Last time round we finished up at the Ascension. We kinda had a minor confrontation with the Bloom, which we won because we're awesome. And then we returned here after moving the trading hub back to where it belongs. And we even freed a wagon from the depths. So now we're just going to check out the other outlying areas because I want to check for any other changes that may have occurred. We could do the drinking game. Oh right, no, I hate to waste the rum. If you couldn't keep up with me the first time, I doubt you'd be painting the Bloom with your bile next time. You could use some colour. Hold on a moment, got a consolation for you. Here, this is appropriate for you, friend. Wait, watch. He pours a helping serving of the rum into the mug and starts laughing as the rum disappears to a mere swallow. It could be helpful for the next time you think to challenge someone, eh? Best part is it only does it to intoxicants. I mean, it's best if you're a lightweight. Me, I think it's a criminal waste. Okay, old battered mug of synth and horn looks like it could hold a large amount of drink. Yet when it's filled with an intoxicating beverage, its contents instantly evaporate. It isn't clear if the beverage evaporates or is simply being transported to another place. If it's the latter, one could wonder what it's used for. Perhaps an ever-replenishing source of fuel or to sate a damnable thirst. Nice.
Look out below.
I'm not gonna do the Get Pretty People quest, so... uncomfortably close to slavery, really. Well, Cast-Off, what news have you? Have you managed to obtain the Cortex? Or are you ready to surrender the Amulet? Let's give Dracogen the Amulet. I prefer the Cortex, even though it's probably less useful overall. He holds it up to the light and, turning and admiring the amulet's cunning design, a wide smile on his face, he says, "Can you feel the power of this thing? It twists and curls, ensnares the secret places of the world. This will do nicely, oh yes." He places it into a flat pouch at his hip. No shape distorts a pouch, as if it were merely a gateway to a bigger place. "This concludes your part of the transaction. Let me honor mine. Come with me." Alrighty. Off we go. So yeah, I guess now we get to go to the Numenera. This way, draw any weapons and you'll die in short order. Oh wait, no, that was one of the guards. Whatever. The Numenera is a medium-sized woman, regal in bearing. She scrutinizes you with a look that manages to convey both admiration and disdain. Her eyes cut to matte keener. A slight tightening around her eyes suggests wariness towards her. So, she escaped Mia Leveste. A shame she chose to come here. Though her words are cultured, her voice is rough, perhaps an artifact of low upbringing. Dracogen was effusive in his praise for your skills. I've been following your movements myself. You moved the trade post out of the depths. There are very, very few people who could manage such a feat. The way she looks at you and holds herself suggests she might be wary, or even slightly afraid of such accomplishment. The Bloom has surely turned against me if she can do what I cannot. I've dealt with cast-offs before. I found your kind to be tenacious, resourceful, and skilled. I know the one you're looking for. I can tell you where she's hiding. Is it where you hid your honor, your loyalty? So high and mighty for one who's betrayed everyone she's ever worked for. You have no idea how deep my betrayal goes, Kina. Okay. What's she talking about, Makina? Makina says nothing, only glaring at the Numenera. My betrayals are nothing compared to hers. Watch that one, Cast-Off. Her blades are always hungry. She smiles patronizingly at Makina. Anyway, you came here for another purpose. You need my help to find the first of your kind. And what do you want in return? So untrusting, so wise. I understand the first Cast-Off has been hidden from your kind for over a century, that you thought she was dead. Well, no, I have no qualms about betraying her, but the cost will be steep. I've lost someone, an important member of my organization. You have no doubt heard of recent changes in the Bloom. Perhaps you've even heard rumors it's turned against me. To some extent, that's true. Ishen is a victim of that betrayal. Ishen was my best scholar, a genius with the Numenera. Through my own means, I've determined he still lives, but I cannot reach him. The Bloom has taken Ishen to its heart. I've lost more men than I care to think about while trying to recover him. As a cast-off, however, you have certain advantages my minions do not. With the recent fluctuations in the Bloom's layout, I no longer know the path to reach the heart. I suggest you talk to someone who knows the Bloom well if you cannot discover the way yourself. I can no longer afford to send anyone who is not otherwise expendable. First powerful, if you tell me where she is, I'm sure we can rescue Ishen more easily. Oh, she is powerful, I have no doubt, Castoff. I'm sure she will not be as helpful as you think. I apologize if I gave the impression this was a discussion. I've made my offer. Rescue my friend from the Bloom's heart, and you shall have the location of your precious first. Fail, and you will not. Do I make myself clear? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an organization to maintain. See, the Castoff doesn't get left on the way out? Ah, okay, so we don't get to hang around, we don't get to converse. She's a crime boss, she's given us a task, and tells us to rack off and do it. Not unreasonable, really. Kinda like that, actually. Alrighty, so, firstly, level up. Bam! Increased stat pools, increased effort. Stat pools it is. Let's go with a bit more speed. I got more than enough pool to handle intellect tasks, and I'm mostly going to use Eridus for might tasks if I can. Makina, increase your speed edge. Likewise, I got Makina for speed tasks. Alright, that's that done. Alright, Draco, let's just double check what we got. Got Into the Depths now, Covetous Hearts, and Preservation of Beauty. Covetous Hearts we already completed, I thought. Why is it showing up? I guess we'll chat with Dracogen and see what he says. My friend, how can I be of assistance to you today? Good questions for you. How do I get to the heart of the Bloom?
I'll remember that.
He stares at you for a moment, licks his lips, and the last he replies, I admit, I don't know. This is knowledge I've sought and failed to acquire. I can only suggest you are someone closer to the Bloom, someone who's not the Mamavira. Alright, yep, fine. We've got an idea about that one. Firstly, let's just double check other things. One thing I could do is I can talk to Waits for Prey. Hey, Waits for Prey, how's it going? Remind me to what you know of Dracogen. Elusive species of predator. Why don't you challenge him to combat? No, he wouldn't dare. Other questions. What are you doing here again? You want to die, right? Right. I met a creature that called itself Jaunt. The Blue made its skin and its memories, but it didn't seem happy. Jaunt? That's not a name I've ever heard of. No doubt this creature was no predator, only a hapless animal that was chewed by a maw and vomited out. I met a man who called walks without fear. He was eaten by the Bloom, and he forgot everything. The construct inclines its head, and its blades retract in an almost reverent manner. I have seen him too. I would follow in his path if the Bloom would let me. I met a man named Grissela who was eaten 3 times. He seemed content, but he hasn't forgotten his past. I knew this man, and he was not devoured. Not truly. The Bloom only took parts of him. It toys with him for amusement, nothing more. Other questions? No, nothing we can do? Alright. Let's save. And then let's say, I won't fight ya. Yes, we do. You are challenged. A fight scene. The hero will take many wounds and survive, or not. The construct's blade arms suddenly clench, whirring into a new configuration with such speed your eyes cannot follow. A moment ago they seemed sleek and clinical, like a chirurgeon's well-honed knife. Now they are jagged and cruel. Why would you ask this? The voice is suddenly different, high-pitched and grating, like the scrape of a hacksaw across a rough metal surface. Alright. Because you're a killer, and as long as you're here, you're going to keep killing for your own selfish ends. I only kill those who prey upon others of their kind. If you are so concerned with saving lives, you would not hinder me. No, I will not fight you. In the eyes of the Bloom, you are no great predator. No purpose will be served by your death. Is it serious? All the spikes and bleeds and blood-making, flesh-cutting things? And it doesn't want to fight? Fight it anyway! Leave me to my watch and do not challenge me again. I don't think you understand. You'll fight me, or you'll die. A pointless gesture. Now your dying screams will haunt my memory along with the rest. At once, a bubble of shimmering force surrounds you and the construct, and you feel yourself torn from the material world into a very different place. Gotta give it a go, right? Why not? Why not? Okay, let's see. Roll for initiative. It goes first. It charges in and fires a rocket. That misses? Nope, it didn't miss. Definitely didn't miss. Alright, Eridus. I need you to, I guess, hook it? Maybe? Nope. Fine. Ah! Oh, right, I see. Let's charge in. Do a basic attack. That's actually all I can do. I can just charge in and basic attack. Fine. So it's got 200 hit points. What do I have? Animate Balefire. And hide. Why not? No chance. Well, I could... Yeah, no. I don't actually want to hide, though. Let's just move that way, eh? Kelly. Innovate. Transdimensional Onslaught. Hobbled if it fails to resist. Hide. Dimensional Superposition. Flash. On you, out of range. Right, yeah, gotcha. Okay. You move over here. Spread out, shall we? Balefire runs up and hits. Okay, Matkina. Warp Dash. Can't quite make it. Okay.
Sure.
Let's do this. Warp Dash now. Base difficulty. Let's do 1 point.
This should be spectacular.
Hobbled, but it's immune to flank. It's go. It attacks and misses. Fine. Oh, it gets to attack multiple times? That's cheating. Run up and crit.
A heroic strike of heroic proportions.
Crescendo, nice. Okay. So, now what I want to do is I want to go up. Where are we? Go up this far, and then I guess innovate on Matkina. Get healed a little. Kelly, you move up here. Flash. Ah. Go for it. Nope, not actually able to reach it. Fine, fine, fine. Alright, Matkina. So, Warp Dash.
That was but a taste.
crit it. Nice, nice. And then infuse weapon with, let's go with transdimensional. Why not? And yeah, again, like we can't miss. We can do a bunch of damage. It gets to go. And it'll probably... Oh, right, cool. It's attacking the Balefire. That's good. And Machina. 2 actions a turn. Yeah, it's really not gonna come out well from this, frankly. Alrighty. Onslaught. Okay. Let's move up here. Well, I could so dismay to demoralize it. Or I could just hit it. Okay, so that's like 13 damage. Or I can spend a couple of points from my massive intellect pool to hit it for more. Okay, Callie, go up a bit more. Let's try flash again. Hit it. Balefire runs up and hits it. I think we're gonna win this one. So, again, we warp dash. What's it on? How much do we have? You know what? We'll just stick with the 1 point.
You will suffer.
Okay, great. Infuse weapon. I think transdimensional again. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any defense against transdimensional. Oh, it does. It's got 4. Okay, 18. Hobbled 9 rounds. It just runs around. Ah, now it's doing the rocket attack again. Okay, sure.
Nothing can stop me now.
Eridus, charge, kill. Waits for prey is dead. What does this do for us? It's probably not the most satisfying way of doing it. Also, it kind of goes against the whole pacifist approach I've been taking.
Yes.
Oh, but hey, we can take its stuff. This is kind of a cool arena. Quantum detonation, waits for prey's head. Okay. Yep. I don't know what the head is for. But hey, we killed it. We got an achievement, War Machine. What if we put the head on the other construct's body? Yeah, let's do that. Totally reasonable approach. I mean, it's a quest item, so it's got to be useful for something. Okay, now we have one too many things. Let's give this to Callie and get going. I wonder if there's anything in our quests that'll tell us what the quest item is for. But I'm gonna make a wild stab and go with that. Find a moor that heads to Bloom's Heart. So something has to have changed.
Alright.
And I'm hoping so, because we've got to be able to get to Mrajola at some point, at the very least. Okay, construct. Got a head for you. Why didn't you speak to me? No. Hello? Walk away. Iaksu. Got a head. Do you want it? Nope. Let's
go.
Why can't we do anything more interesting with him rather than just shut down his studies? Help him in some way? Why can't we talk to him about the fucking dimensional scalpel with his name on it? You came from the depths of the bloom. What did you see down there? If I speak of them, the memories disappear from me forever. Yet the thoughts themselves are ephemera, like our lives gone, and only those we choose to share have any hope of continuation. But even that memory is vanity. In a generation, who will remember these words? Let me tell you what I saw. My memory is useless. Perhaps telling her will increase life. The bloom reaches through dimensions and across realities. What did I see? I saw a vast beating heart. I travelled through skeins of the bloom's arteries and its viscera. I stood in open moors and looked out across alien landscapes where soldiers mourn for home, or crystal fields glitter under stars. I walked through the slave block where great Sheila staged her results. What would you know? I want to hear about the blooms. Tell me of the heart. A great chamber, with a place where the bloom spawns and devours its voices, where its whispers gather in conclave, where its intelligence is strongest, sharpest. I woke there, and knew it for my master. Dangerous, not to me, not anymore, but so hungry. Tell me of the bloom's viscera. The gullet, that is its name among bloom guides, a place of veins and flesh, where the memories of the blooms chosen, where they are digested. Echoes wander the place, echoes of the Eden. I recall stories of the abyss, gates of Abaddon. The gullet could be their source. Tell me about sailors. Lascars, they call themselves, holding fast their history because they fear they have been forgotten. Old luxury and gilt banisters of their prison bars. And the slave block? Sheila was born there, not physically, but her legend, the first Memavera. He forces out the last word in an effort, and a spray of intangible spittle, a wince on his face. She spoke to the bloom, and it answered her, a monument to her strength as a murder nest now. Why was that word a struggle to recall, yet to feel strong? Right. And the crystal fields? A great plateau whose towers bedazzle the eyes. Lightning flickers among the towers, and strange silicate beings tunnel beneath the glossy surface. There I've watched children of the stars and information speak to one another through dancing colours. Have you been to any of them? No, I stand at the tip of the tendril and watch the landscape pass by as the great devourer prepares to latch itself to another world. Why would I ever step outside my host? I'm without danger here, and each day another piece of myself slips away. Okay, something else. Nope, none of these are useful. Yep, by the Black Three. I never dreamt of the power of this place. The power in this place, if I could tame it, if I could make its strength mine. Would you sacrifice the centuries of life for a few years of this? You saw the power. You saw the price. You don't know what strength Boss had. I didn't know what he had. You could work wonders with that strength. You could destroy everyone who ever opposed you. It really worked out for him. You don't get it, do you? For a time he was one of the most powerful people in the world. Few even know who he was. He burned bright and fast. But you're right, if we survive this, it's a skis trade. Fine. You convinced me with a fancy sarcasm. Let's make sure we stop sorry then, yeah? Come on. Farewell to you, sir.
Of course.
Alright. So, next would be chatting with Gristler over here. See if he can tell us anything. Gristler nods as you approach. Yep, I'm still here. Something you need. Do you know how to reach the heart of the bloom?
Remember that.
Folks will say there's a moral take you straight to the heart. If the stories are true, you can only see it once, you know. Never been there myself, but then when I need something from the bloom, I go to the place she's most likely to hear me. Shrine of Great Chiller. Maybe someone there can set you right. What will I find? What will I find there? I call myself a bloom guide because I know this sack of guts, but the deep places are different. More alive, more conscious, full of voices, packs of them that wrap themselves in flesh so they can wander around and feed. Hearts where the Memoveras are made and unmade. If you go down there, you ain't coming back till the bloom's finished with you one way or another. Alright, farewell.
Let's go.
Okay, and then this takes us to back to the trade hub. Nothing we can do here though, so I guess we'll leave.
Ready? I'm always ready.
Okay, so Shrine of Great Sheila. That's what we'll do next time. We'll go there. It doesn't look like there's any new quests. I think the Oasis is actually not something you access via a Moor. I think it might be something you access via a Marecaster. But I might double check that before I actually progress in the quest, but I can do that off camera. So until next time, have a great day. Bye.